Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to introduce you to the concepts of retrospection, perispection and prospection. Retrospection is a perspective of the past, perispection is a perspective of the present, and prospection is a perspective of the future. Let's start with retrospection as a perspective of the past. Suppose that the here and now is either July 31st or August 1st. Then the past months of November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June and July make up a retrospective frame of 9 months. In other words, this is a perspective of 9 months that we look at from an angle. Prospection, on the other hand, is a perspective of the future. For example, imagine again that the here and now is either July 31st or August 1st, then I can have a perspective of the coming months that include August, September, October, November, December, January, February and March. This is what we call a prospective frame of 8 months into the future. Now, let's use a metaphor to make this much clearer. Imagine that time is a path that we walk. And in this metaphor, the future is ahead of us. It is in the unknown. But we can have some idea of what is coming on, because we have a perspective of what is in front of us at different planes depending on how far or how close from us we want to look upon. Sometimes we can clearly see what is coming to us. That is, we have a close perspective of what is coming on. Other times our scope of view is much wider and distant, so we form a maximal prospection of what lies ahead. In other words, we conceptualize a big picture of the path to come, a large-scale perspective of the future in our minds. So, prospectivity is about the future ahead. But what are the prospects? There is not a predetermined and exact number of types of prospectivity, but we can think of at least 3 sorts. The long-term future, involving actions in the distant time and space. The mid-term future, involving actions not too far but not too close either from us. And the short-term future, involving actions that are imminent and quite close to us.